Tienie Prinsloo, I am very much excited to be having this conversation with you. You have been growing the family business for more than 15 years now, and you have a very big pecan nut production focus. Currently, you have more than, wait for it, 30,000 pecan nut trees on your farm. What? So I can't imagine that that's where it started. 30,000. You wake up one morning and there's 30,000 trees on your farm.
No,
How does it
Duncan.
stop you?
Yes, it's a very long-term planning. And my dad used to be a maize farmer and a wheat farmer, but we have a lot of irrigation, and it's to use the water on a better way, and we have to sell something in dollar to get more money in. So it's a very long-term planning, and I used to be in school. Then my dad used to pick me along to farmer days to learn the pecan nut industry, and it was always his vision for me to come in and organize the trees. But now he's also in love with the trees, so we both farm together and we enjoy it very much. But yeah, it's a very long term, and you have to get them big, and when they are big, then you can start planting again and start all over again. So it's a very, very long term. I'm still planting, so maybe my children will also benefit from that and help farming,
Ja.
growing them up, yes.
Gepraat van jou kinders, jy het natuurlijk groot geword op die plaas en met papa en op die trekkers gery en in die velde gegaan. Jy het nou self kinders en natuurlijk 'n vrou en hulle is ook wel betrokke by die landbou. Vertel vir my 'n bietjie rondom hulle betrokkenheid by die plaas en wat dit vir jou beteken.
Ja, ek dink Martiens is nou 9 jaar oud. Hy ry al trekker van voor 6 af. Hy sal 'n bate. Hy as ek arbeiders kort op naweke, dan is hy daar. Dan moet sy ma hom daar by die store gaan haal as dit al donker is. Want hy moet gaan eet. So hy's baie lief vir trekkery en
So,
hy help.
wat vas.
Hy vat vas. Hy is baie hardwerkend en hy geniet dit. Ek hoop hy bly altyd so. Hy werk baie hard en hy geniet dit. Ja, en Karlien, sy's nou 6 jaar oud. Sy help my baie met die beeste. Sy's baie lief vir die diere. En my vrou is my boekhouer. Sy weet presies alles wat in die boerdery aangaan. Ek dink dis min boere wat dit kan sê van hulle vrouens. Sy is raakvatter. Sy het 'n groot verskil in my boerdery gemaak. Vandat sy ons boekhouer gevat het. So ja, nee, ons is reg gespan. Ek sit vandag alleen hier voor, maar ek is maar net die gesig. Daar's 'n groot span agter my. Ja.
Een ding wat ek van jou weet is dat jou motto is doen alles voluit en fokus om 'n verskil te maak. And obviously translated into English, that is to give your all and focus on making a difference. That's quite powerful, Tienie. What does that mean to you on a personal level, and how does that mindset reflect in the farming business?
Duncan, I think we're only on earth for a limited time. It's much more than just farming and making money. And yeah, so the motto of the farm is what is it? It's a vermoë om te groei. It is the ability to grow. Yeah, so in Afrikaans, vermoë om te groei and the ability to grow. So yes, we're not only growing cattle and growing meat and growing plants, but we also like to say we are growing people. We are growing relationships. We are growing the country. It's much more than just farming. We like to, every person that starts working at me, I would like to improve him. If it's just giving him a driver's license or just improving his children's lives, that's the motto. That's the way we want to live. So we're getting there. It's always a learning curve, but that's the plan.
I would imagine that has quite a positive effect on your business, because if you invest in the people that you work with, it also benefits the business at some point. Are you starting to see how it's benefiting the business?
Yes, I think you have to, if you work for a business, you have to take ownership. If you're just a worker there, you have to take ownership. The farm isn't just mine. It's all of us are benefiting. From the guy that's buying the pecan nuts to the guy that's selling me some pesticides. Everyone is benefiting. It's not just me. So we have to know that in the country, that everyone working there, everyone selling me something is benefiting from the farm. So you have to get that attitude in all your people, to be all your people working with you and for you to take that ownership and to grow the business. Yes.
Yeah. So not only do you plant pecan nuts, but there's a whole other uh, uh, set of crops that's part of your portfolio. Take us quickly through the crops that you grow.
Yeah, so I'm also a lucerne farmer, and that's also an export product. So we also sell them in dollar, and most of them go to China or to Saudi Arabia. So that's the motto, to get to get dollar into the country, to get what do you call it, foreign currencies into the country. That helps us a lot. I think the whole country. So the lucerne is that, but your lucerne you can farm for almost 4 to 5 years on one field. Then you have to put in another crop. So that's where the sugar beans come in, the watermelons come in, sometimes it's soya beans, sometimes it's wheat. It depends on how the sums look, what is better for the financials that year. And then we plant lucerne again and we farm the lucerne again.
Yeah.
So
Which brings me to my next question. How do you, with such a diverse farming portfolio, how do you financially plan things? How do you decide, okay, this season we are investing more in lucerne, and this season we are investing more in crop A or B? How do you go about those kinds of decision making?
with the rand dollar, it fluctuates a lot. So I think the most important is to have a meeting once a month with your accountant, with your farm managers, and talk to them and get everyone's insights. That helps a lot. But in the pecan nuts, you harvest them once a year, and that's a big sum coming in. But the lucerne is once a month for about 7 months. So that keep the cash flow running on the farm, and the pecan nuts is bringing in to plant some more pecan nuts. But it takes a while because the banks also, they don't want to lend you money to plant pecan nuts, because to plant a pecan nut is easy, but to get it big is a long term.
It's a long
Yeah, you start getting money back only in year 10.
Sure.
But yes, it is the production cost is high, and you need to stay disciplined and keep them growing. Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
So in 2023, you planted 8,600 pecan trees. And in 2024, you added another 7,500. It's clear to me that you love pecan nuts. I'm not sure, do they have a bigger love? Do you have a bigger love for them than the family or the wife? We see you has to live there.
No, it's definitely the family. Yes, that's why I'm planting them. It's for the family. Yeah, that's but yeah, I think the pecan nuts is they improve the value of the farm a lot. And so if you plant them small and they grow up each year, they're not bringing in any production, but the value of the farm is going up. So that's always also positive.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is like I've said, you have to stay disciplined and keep them growing well. You have to prune them well. You have to. It's a hands-on business. It's not like planting a tree and I'll see you again in 7 years or 8 years time. It's not like that. Yeah.
Jy het vir ons gesê jy plant boer met lucerne, dan is daar suikerbone, watermeloene ook, né?
Yep.
Turksvye, dis nou also baie interessant. Ons gaan 'n bietjie later gesels oor turksvye. Wat is die belangrikste grondvereistes vir elkeen van hierdie gewasse, en hoe verskil jou voorbereiding, jou grondvoorbereiding vir dit?
Ja, ek dink pekanneute en lucerne, pekanneute veral is 'n meerjarige gewas. So jy plant hom, jy het net een kans om hom te plant, en dan groei hy vir weet nie hoeveel generasies nie. So jy moet sê
reg doen van
jy moet hom reg doen van die
begin.
Ja, net so. Nee, dan daar's nie opvang daar nie. As jy agter is jy agter. En dan lucerne dieselfde. Hy's net 'n 4 of 'n 5 jaar produk. So hy's dieselfde. Jy moet hom ook reg doen as jy dit doen. Die ander gewasse, toets jy maar en jy proef maar verskillende goeters en jy kyk maar hoe dit werk, maar jy het volgende jaar weer 'n kans. Waar lucerne en pekanneute, jy het nie volgende jaar 'n kans, jy het oor 5 jaar 'n kans of nooit weer 'n kans nie. Jou kinders kan hokkie kan sê as hulle uithaal, maar dit gaan nie gebeur nie. So ja, dit gaan maar daaroor.
Ja, so daar's baie beplanning wat in dit.
Ja, nee, verseker.
Ja. Ek wil nou weet, nee, on top of that, of course, you also farm with cattle and there's some wildlife as well. The cattle that you farm with and the wildlife, what exactly is that?
Yeah, we farm against the river, and not all the you can't irrigate all the land. Some of them is more marginal, so that's where the cattle and the wildlife can come in. You can farm it down there. Farms are so expensive; you have to use every little piece on your farm, and that's what we try to get right. That's why we have also the prickly pears and all that stuff. Every small piece you have to optimize and use to the best of the potential.
Yes, definitely. Tienie, dit is jy boer op 'n skaal wat ek nog bitter lanklaas gesien het en van gehoor het. I can imagine that it's a major long-term investment. How do you balance short-term cash flow needs with long-term growth? Hoe hanteer jy dit? How do you go about that?
Yeah, I think you have to stay disciplined. It's always nice to buy a new tractor and buy a new stuff on the farm, but sometimes that's not the way to go. You have to maintain everything. You have to keep your hand on everything. You have to keep your hand on the financials as well. You have to, if you plant pecan nuts, you have to know the cash flow is gonna get smaller for 7 years. Then it's gonna improve. So yeah, it's planning. That's everything. Yes.
So you mentally prepare yourself that because of this long-term investment, you might not see the cash flow numbers that you are using.
Yeah, definitely, yes. But maybe my children will see the cash flow. So that's why we farm.
You also farm with prickly pear, what
Yes.
die Turksvye is.
That's right.
It's a very unique and often overlooked crop, I would say, considered quite niche as well. What inspired you to include this in your farming operation?
It's also the marginal fields I have. The wildlife used to walk around there, so I put that in to test it. Like I've said, in farming, there's always testing new stuff and checking what's working and changing. And so yeah, we've tried that. It's still a small market, and there's a lot of potential, a lot of different things that can happen, but it's still very small. So we're hoping there can come something out of that.
Yeah. How do you go about establishing a market for a crop as niche as prickly pears? How do you approach that?
I think if you can get more farmers farming with that. Back in the day, the pecan nuts were also like that. We also were small in the country, and the importers like China didn't even look at us. We were small,
Sure.
and that's where if we can work together and can get more people in that, and the production can get higher, then countries can look at us and see, all right, the production is there. They play a factor in the world's economy, and then they start buying from us.
Yeah.
That's what happened to the pecan nuts. Yes.
Yes. Jou langterm myn visie is om ook jou beesvertakking uit te brei en om uiteindelik 40,000 pekanetbome te plant. Jy is nie baie ver van dit. Jy is op die oomblik op 35,000. Right? Wat is jou tydlyn wat jy aan dit gekoppel het om by 40,000 uit
Ja, man, ja, ek dink dalk volgende jaar daarna. Dit was toe ek die mikpunt gestel het, was dit 'n 5 jaar mikpunt. Ek het nog 4 jaar hoor om dit te doen. So ja, ons sal maar sien hoe loop die dinge, die finansies. Om dit te plant, soos ek gesê het, dit is 'n geweldige groot uitleg wat 'n ou moet vat om dit te doen, en dan nou om dit groot te kry. Die plant is die helfte van die storie. Die groot kry is dis nie maklik om 'n boom groot te kry nie. So ou moet dit weet, jy moet jou beplanning reg hê. So ja, dit is dit, en dan die beeste is vir my ongelooflik. Dit is soos ontspanning en werk. Dit is baie lekker. So ja, ek geniet die beeste geweldig baie, en dit werk saam met die hele boerdery, werk dit baie lekker saam. So dit gaan van self groei, want daar is plek, en dit is om met genetika te werk is ongelooflik lekker.
Ja.
So ja.
Ek sou nou dink dat as jy nou verskeie areas van jou besigheid wil uitbrei, dat 'n stewige beplanning en strategie nogals kardinaal belangrik is. So jy sê dat 'n goeie beplanning nogals belangrik is as jy begin dink aan uitbrei.
Ja, nee, verseker. Ou het altyd beplannings. Ek dink 'n ou moet 'n jaarbeplanning hê en 'n 5-jaar beplanning hê. En soms verander daar dinge in ons ekonomie in ons land wat dit moeilik maak om sekere van jou mikpunte te bereik. So ek dink hierdie goeders moet amper jaarliks hersien word en dit moet weer dan nou 5 jaar vooruit weer gemaak word. Ja, soos wat die jare aangaan en dit maak dit bly in jou kop en dit maak jou plan makliker. So ek sal dit vir enige ou aanmoedig om dit so te doen.
Yeah. Today it's clear to me that you have a deep passion for what you do and that you are not just a farmer but a future focused farmer. What would you say, what is the one lesson that you would wish farmers to learn from your journey?
Ag ja, I think in South Africa what I've seen the last days I've been farming is we have learned to work together. You can phone anyone for some advice and he will give you the advice because we don't have that much. In the whole South Africa, we have a lot of pressure on us and a lot of things in our country is not that right. But I've learned that not only the farmers and not only the farming industry, but much bigger than that is that we've learned as South Africans to work together and to make a difference and to help each other. I see that more and more happening and the country is healing and I think we should focus on the positive and change our perspective on stuff. Things can go worse, yes, but they can also get better.
Yeah.
And we should change our perspective. I think not only focus on all the negative and the corruption, all that stuff can end tomorrow and then it can get better. Let's focus on that.
Building relationships.
That's it.
Well,
Yes.
definitely. It's one of the reasons why we started Fruit from Zanzibar, because for a very long time there was a very negative perception around agriculture in the country.
Yes.
And there were so many beautiful stories in the agricultural sector, but you did not hear about them
Yes.
in media.
That's the media, yes.
And so I definitely agree with you. Having conversations with each other like this. I
But
think
thank you for you guys for giving us the opportunity to talk to you guys and open our hearts to you guys because that is what we're not here to make the country better.
Ja. En ek kan dink dat dit nie maklik is nie wanneer jy werk in die plaas 24 ure 'n dag so om voor 'n kamera te kom staan en 'n mic in jou hand hou.
Nee, dit is
baie
nie.
jou gemak so.
Maar ons moet dit maar doen, ons het 'n verantwoordelikheid, so ons moet dit maar doen, ja.
Beslis.
Ja.
Ek sê altyd dat 'n mens baie kan leer uit die foute wat mense begaan het. As jy nou terugkyk na jou reis in landbou, wat is een van die grootste foute wat jy gemaak het wat jou dalk 'n paar duisend rand gekos het indien nie 'n miljoen nie?
Ag ek dink dit is om te luister. 'n ou se pa en 'n ou se mentors in die omgewing, 'n ou se ouens wat jou wil help, hulle weet in die seniors in ons land, daar's iets soos ondervinding wat dit kan klop nie. Ons moet luister en doen. Dit is makliker om te luister en dinge eerder te verbeter as om dit te verander. So ja, ek sou dit eerder sê.
There you have it. Listening is the key.
Ja.
Tienie, it has been lovely chatting with you.
Dankie.
Thank you so much for opening your heart to us and having this conversation. I look forward to eventually visiting you on the farm.
Yes, please, you should come and visit. It's not far from you. Eh?
Happiness.
Ja.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, dankie.
Al die beste vir jou besigheid vorentoe net.
Baie dankie. Dankie.